Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the evaporator motor in a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a 1/4-inch nut driver, and a flat blade screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new evaporator motor. This evaporator motor is located in the freezer compartment behind the rear cover panel. The evaporator fan motor, when running, blows cold air throughout the entire refrigerator. If you can't hear the sound or feel the airflow and the temperature inside both compartments, especially in the fresh food section, gets way above normal, it's time to check and replace the evaporator motor if needed. To get to the part, we need to open the freezer door. So now we're in the freezer compartment and we're going to remove these shelves and drawers in order to get to the motor. I'm going to start with this one and this one and this one. And I pull out the drawer and lift the back and we can slide it out. And this one, same way. And the bottom one. Next, I'm going to remove this light lens that's held in place by the single Phillips screw at the top. Using the Phillips screwdriver, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to remove the lens. I'm going to push it down and forward towards me. Now I'm going to take out the bulb, turning it counterclockwise. Our next step would be taking out the two Phillips screws and removing these two support posts. I'm using a Phillips screwdriver. And I'm going to take them out. I'm going to pull out the rails. And then I'm going to use this 1/4-inch nut driver. Going to take out these 3 screws on the right side. I'm going to pull out the left side rails so we can reach in with our nut driver. And I'm going to take out this left side screws. Actually, we need to do it all the way out. And I'm going to slide the rails in out of the way. And this one more thing before we remove the rear access panel. I'm going to take out this post. Also, it's a Phillips screw. I'm going to unscrew it and remove it. All right, now I'm going to take off this rear access panel. We need to lift it up so it will come off these 2 hooks. I'm going to use this flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to insert it here at the bottom in the cutout and push it up. I'm going to use the same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to lift it off this rail and place it down slowly. Make sure that the hooks are not engaged in the openings here. Alright, so as you can see, we got this little edge exposed from under this cover. And I'm going to use this same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to push it down and out. And now I'm going to grab it on the top here. If you noticed, I'm wearing gloves. I recommend you to do the same. And slide this out. Next, I'm going to disconnect this plug. There's the tab here at the bottom. And press it down and pull the plug apart. Now I'm going to remove this fan blade. And I'm going to use this flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to place it right here underneath of the blade and I'm going to pry it off.
So next I'm going to remove the bracket. First push it up and then push it in. And let down the bracket. And then we have do the same thing in the rear one. You probably don't see it, but exactly the same way as you did the front one. And now we're gonna pull it down. All right, so now we need to take the bracket off and slide it off. And I'm gonna remove this grommet. And we're gonna install the new motor. This is the old evaporator motor next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. All right, so this is it. Our new motor goes in. The butt goes into this grommet and the back rear grommet. Press it in. And the top grommet goes on. And now I'm going to install it into the bracket. So the actual installation would be a three-part action. So we need to bring it in and insert this top grommet into the bracket here on the top of this mounting bracket. And first we're going to lock this back tab over the bracket, the back mounting bracket, and the front will mount over here on this side, front. So we do it all kind of simultaneously, but first the grommet. And then push it up, and the rear, and the front. They're all in. Now we can install the blade on. It goes in this way. Put it on the shaft and push it down. And that's about as far it goes. And now I'm gonna plug this in. All right. I'm now gonna install the cover. Slide it in from the top. I'm gonna help it to get into the place. Alright. And now I'm gonna install it on these hooks and underneath of this panel here. So I'm gonna squeeze the top down and put it underneath. And I'm gonna lift it up. So make sure when you install this rear panel that the bottom is inside this drip pan, just like that. Alright, so now I'm going to install this cover onto these two hooks. So we need to lift it up slightly and push it back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this flathead screwdriver. I'm going to insert it into this opening, lift it up. And using my right hand, I'm going to press it down over the hooks. And let's install this post on the left. And now I'm going to tighten it with a Phillips screwdriver. Now I'm going to install these screws on the left side. We need to support it, support that cover, and put the screw in and secure it with a 1/4-inch nut driver in the middle one and the bottom one. And now the right side, 3 screws. And now we're gonna push back the rails. And now we're gonna install these support pins. Start manually, and I'm going to use then our favorite Phillips screwdriver. And now I'm going to install the light bulb. Place it into the socket and turn it clockwise. Tighten it. Then the light lens. We're going to insert this tab into the cutout. And I'm going to push it back. And I'm going to install the screw. And I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to tighten it. Alright, I'm going to install the drawers. I'm going to place it in. Push it in. And another one. And another one. Now the shelves. And now we can close the freezer door. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.